Welcome back to Theme Park Wizard. And in this video, we're going to go ahead and this live stream, sorry, go ahead and do the spec map for Orlando. So I did a different live stream. We went over the Halloween Hornets Maze map for Hollywood. Now we're going to check out Orlando. So let's go share the screen. All right, so here is the layout of Orlando's potential spec map. Looks like it'd be 8 mazes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, yeah. 10 mazes. 10 mazes, 5 scare zones, and 1 show, which is the Marathon of Mayhem, which already sounds better than the Jabberwockies here in Orlando, or in Hollywood. If everyone's ever seen this show, let me know in the comments below what it's like, because I'm sure this is it's better than the Jabberwockies. Okay, so also they have 5 scare zones instead of 3, so that's awesome. Lucky for you, Orlando. But let's see. All right, so let's go over this. So there's again 10 mazes, starting with A. They have Universal Monsters, the Mummy versus the Wolfman. Now, it's slightly different from ours, which of course is just the Mummy. Now they have the Mummy versus the Wolfman in their classic monster maze, and that's letter A. That's like kind of right when you enter the park over there. And this maze, and I know that for this one, the queue starts here at the Hollywood Bowl, and I think kind of goes like around the backstage. Sounds like a cool maze, and I'm excited for our Mummy maze over here. So that one should be amazing as well. Moving on next, Seaside Village, which is an original maze, which is cool. That's right next to the Hollywood Bowl area, in this area here. Seaside Village, I'm not sure what this could be about. I'm not really on the Orlando rumor spec map pages enough, but I assume it's in a haunted seaside village, or maybe you're just in a regular seaside village and there's a witch or something moving around. But I like ocean, so this sounds like a really, really cool thing. I feel like it could have like an Us type of vibe, because Us was like not really a seaside village, but I was staying in Santa Cruz, and that was by the beach. But yeah, Seaside Village seems like it could be pretty cool. I'm excited to see videos of that maze as well. Next, letter C, right next to Seaside Village, C and D are together. And Fear Street. This was one that I know JP Land wants to come to Hollywood, but it doesn't look like Netflix's Fear Street is coming to Hollywood. Universal's built up a great partnership with Netflix in their horror properties that they're developing. First, it's Stranger Things, then Haunting of Hill House and Bly House, and now Fear Street. Fear Street is a 3-part horror movie series that is all on Netflix right now. It came out one Friday at a time. It's pretty successful. Each of them were in the top 10 for a few weeks. I haven't seen any of them, but it is definitely popular. So this should be a pretty popular maze. And it seems like online, it is a popular maze. People do want a Fear Street to come to Hollywood and Orlando. It looks like Orlando, based on the spec map, these things do change about. There's usually 4 versions of these, so these could change about. But looks like Fear Street will be coming to Orlando and not Hollywood. What do you guys think about that? Do you guys care if Fear Street were to come to Hollywood, or have you seen Fear Street? Let me know in the comments below, because I have not. And would you recommend watching Fear Street? Because I am running out of things and movies to watch. Next up is The Last of Us, another great, I believe it's a TV series. That is another popular one talked about online I've seen. This is all right by that L scare zone. So that's a this area, this area by the mummy is a hopping spot. It's very interesting. The mummy versus Wolfman maze is here. I thought it would be next to mummy, just like our mummy maze is gonna be in the mummy cube, which makes sense. So I guess the way the set design worked out, it just didn't work out that way. But this is definitely a hopping spot of Orlando, and that's really awesome. By the way, the rides that are going to be open are Hollywood Rip Rocket, Transformers, Revenge of the Mummy, Escape from Queen Gaunt's Men in Black, and The Simpsons rides. So looks like they have a few more rides open. Um, and they have a Harry Potter confirmed ride open. It's awesome that Diagon Alley is open during this event. Again, at Dementor's Maze or Dementor Scare Zone. And this area will work beautifully. But off topic, moving now to, let's see. Yeah, Last of Us. Yeah, I don't know too much about this series or movie, but I do know it's popular, and I do know it's popular online to come um, as Maze. The letter D or letter E, all the way over by The Simpsons, is the Curse of Pandora's Box. I absolutely love this maze. I loved it both times it was here in Hollywood. I did like the time. I feel like I liked it the first time more than the second time, but still pretty cool the second time as well. Um, I'm not sure was Pandora's Box in Orlando as well, or just in Hollywood. I know that was a Hollywood original first, but I don't know last year if it was in Hollywood or Orlando. If it wasn't in Orlando ever, and this is its first time, yeah, a lot of people gets on a flack online, but I personally like it. So I hope you guys in Florida like it as well, especially the final scene, which with all that with all its neon, it's pretty cool in my opinion. But again, I hope you guys get maybe you'll even get an even better version of Pandora's Box than we did here in Hollywood. So excited for you guys to try that one out. Next one is another letter F on the other side of Simpsons, or sorry, Men in Black, not Simpsons up here. But on the other side of Men in Black, letter F, that's the El Chupacabra maze. Now, the El Chupacabra is obviously a Hispanic culture thing, and that is I don't know the lore too much, but I do know my friend was telling me about the El Chupacabra. Is it like the version of Krampus? I'm not sure, but El Chupacabra is, and I'm not even saying that correctly. So sorry if I'm mispronouncing that term, but again, I guess their version of the Hispanic or Spanish culture maze is El Chupacabra, and ours is Curse of La Llorona. But yeah, that's an original maze for Orlando, so that's pretty awesome. That I'm excited to see how that one works out as well. Letter G right next to it is yet another original maze, and this is very interesting. I love underground creatures. I like the title, and I like the idea. I'm excited to see what creatures from underground are going to be coming at you. I'm very curious. I think out of all the mazes here, I'm most excited for this one to look at online. Let's say, unless I make a trip over there myself, because yeah, underground creatures. I don't know. It sounds really interesting to me, and I love it that it is an original maze. H is the Evil Dead, which will be a variation of the version that we get here in Hollywood. Again, based on the movie Evil Dead. And letter I next to that is Halloween. I'm assuming I don't know if that's based on that one was actually rumored to come last year, but I think due to contracts or something, the contract fell through. So at least here in Hollywood, we got like Halloween 4, Halloween 3. I forgot which, so many of them. But yeah, but I'm not sure which Halloween it was. I forgot. But this, I'm not sure if it's this. They're doing the Halloween killer, like the newest Halloween franchise or the very first Halloween. I feel like it would be the newest trilogy since they couldn't get the rights for that last year. So it looks like they finally got them for this year. So that's cool. I like a good old Halloween maze. Although one has to wonder, is it too much Halloween already? We'll have to see. And of course, letter J, the weekend. That's heading on over here. And I, again, just like what I suspected the Billie Eilish maze would be, probably different versions of the weekend and scary costumes or his unique costume flavor trying to get you. And those are the cool mazes, 10 mazes for Horror Nights this year, and of course, all the 6 attractions, so it'll be quite fun. Sean M says, This isn't This isn't on the subject of Horror Nights, but I've been hearing rumors that Orlando will be getting 2 new lands for Islands of Adventure to place Toon Lagoon and the Lost Continent. Wow, I'll have to look into those rumors um yeah, those are very interesting. I haven't seen those before, so I'll have to go ahead and I'll have to go ahead and check those out. Hold on.
Oh my god, I'm taking a fat ass hit before I get awkward because it's so embarrassing.
Oh goodness. But you have to. I'll check those out. I like Toon Lagoon. Oh, I like the Rising Toon Lagoon. So, hopefully, yeah, SpongeBob would be pretty cool. I see the rumors that shows that Lord of the Rings would replace Toon Lagoon, Legend of Zelda, or Jumanji. No, SpongeBob plays Toon Lagoon and Legend of Zelda, or Jumanji plays The Lost Continent. What do I think? Let's see. I like SpongeBob replacing Toon Lagoon. That way they can keep the water rides there. And I love SpongeBob the show so much. See, Dudley Do rips off all should be themed to SpongeBob would be pretty cool in my opinion. I wonder what the storyline would be there. Maybe you're going to rock bottom or something. I don't know. Um, maybe Plankton's trying to get you. Trying to think. And then I heard definitely the Zelda rumor for Lost Continent's been going around for quite a while. And Jumanji. I know there's that deal by somebody for Jumanji to come to North American parks, but I thought it was Merlin Parks that they made it with. But I'm always down for some Jumanji. I love that movie series. But yeah, I guess we'll have to see. I'll definitely do some research on those rumors as as the days go on. As the days go on. Uh, I'll have to look into those. Um, so to expand the content here, have some cool videos coming up for you guys. I still plan to do the Toy Story Hotel, that concept art. I want to go over that. Might do a video on Bob Chapek. He's getting a lot of flack lately, and there's an employee walkout tomorrow at Disney, so that'd be quite interesting. How it affects just the company in general. Yeah, and I'll check into these rumors as well. Yeah, that looks like it's about it for the Halloween Horror Nights speculation. Here. So, the room say lands won't be demolished, but the both ends will be reskinned to whatever IP. Oh, nice. Tired today. Um, but yeah, I definitely don't see Toon Lagoon being demolished, and yeah, Lost Continent with its refurbishment of that. Besides Fury, I don't see that getting demolished. So that makes sense. That that it'll just be rethemed, and I think it'll be good. I think it'll be good for them, especially because if they can enhance it, then enhance the properties, then I think it'll be a plus for Universal in that area of the park. Islands of Adventure is killing it with with um with the whatchamacallit, uh additions and stuff. It's pretty crazy. Pretty crazy. I guess University of Florida is getting its minions thing, but it seems like it's getting the short end of the stick though, because of course Islands of Adventure, um, and Epic Universe. So very very interesting to see how they are handling that park. Well, yeah. Um, Other interesting thing I've heard is that Woody Woodpecker's Kid Zone seems to be themed to either Kirby or Pokemon. That one I've heard for a while as well. We'll see what they do over in Florida, Universities of Florida, because that area is in Florida, I believe. Correct? Yeah, I think so. Yeah. Um, that again, that could be a nice way to quickly get Nintendo into multiple parks. Um, so I'd be down for that one. And I don't think anyone really watches Woody Woodpecker anymore. Um, Sorry, Woody, but I think the only people Woody still watches the Woody in Toy Story. But yeah, so Kirby or Pokemon, that would definitely benefit from being a Kirby or Pokemon themed land, especially since, um, well, Kirby is a Pokemon, but especially since Nintendo Universal just made a deal with Pokemon, so that's super exciting. They're already getting Pokemon in the parks as a parade, and hopefully they'll get more and more stuff um, in the parks as well. Um, which is awesome. Awesome, awesome. I'm very excited for the future of the parks. Um, Future of the Universal Parks and Disney Parks. But yeah, especially Universal Parks, as Florida seems to be on fire with those. Uh, and hopefully some awesome additions here come here to Hollywood after Super Nintendo World as well. Because we have plenty from the lower lot to demolish, I believe. So very excited for that. Yeah. So that's just about it here. Any other theme park related questions? I'll take it for a couple minutes before you gotta head on out. Let's see. Any other theme park questions going on? Let's see. Sean says, I'm gonna be honest, but Woody Woodpecker and the properties to make up Team Lagoon are kind of outdated. Plus, not a lot of people know that. Yeah, they're probably all going away soon because I don't know. I never watched a Dudley do right anything. I think it's a cool little character guy, but SpongeBob is certainly more popular, and I like when they used to have the SpongeBob little playground and stuff like that, and SpongeBob walk around characters. Kind of phase those out. So I hope they bring those back, especially in his own land. That would be awesome as well. Um, and again, Woody Woodpecker, like I said, the only Woody people are watching is the Toy Story Woody. So that can definitely become a Pokemon or Kirby land, in my opinion. By the way, I'll do another Nintendo update probably tomorrow. Hello, Kevin Theme Park Adventure. Unfortunately, I'm about to say goodbye, but thanks for joining for a couple seconds. So I think the Jurassic World will take over the River Adventure. Well, so they had a they had a budget, and the budget was to either we need Jurassic Park River Adventure, Jurassic World, or build Velocicoaster. So they built Velocicoaster, but yeah, I think Jurassic World will slowly but surely take over the entire land because now it's obviously a mix of Jurassic Park /World. But I think it'll take over slowly but surely into Camp Jurassic. Um, Maybe they'll even retheme that to Camp Cretaceous. I mean, it must be popular on Netflix. I love that show. It's always in the top 10 for a couple of weeks, and it already has like four. It's already out on what, season 4, season 5 already. So someone's watching it, including me. So yeah, besides me, someone's watching it. So I'm sure I wouldn't be surprised if they rethemed the whole Camp Jurassic area to Camp Cretaceous, and then rethemed Jurassic Park into Jurassic World. As part of it, like a kind of phase 2. Um, that. I think the attraction sing on tour from Universal Japan and visiting has a chance to come to Hollywood or Orlando. Hi Topaz, how are you? Um, I do. Yeah, especially Orlando. They have a lot of empty theaters. Hollywood has some empty theaters as well, and I feel like that's kind of a simple attraction. You can kind of just go ahead and just build, and it doesn't take a lot of time to build. Nice quick addition to the park just to have something new, and you can even put it in like a building or something. Um, Especially for Universal Hollywood, I feel like they could use more shows, but also more rides. It's tough because it's small. But yeah, um, I can definitely see Sing on Tour coming somewhere in the United States eventually. And do I want it to come? Honestly, I don't care. So if it comes or not, because I haven't seen Sing. I know it's a very good movie, but I feel like Sing on Tour should go where Sea Life Pets and Swim Are. Yeah, they should. I mean, if I were to go to Hollywood, um, I'd say take out the Parisian Courtyard, extend that whole thing, and make it, yeah, an Illumination land. With, in fact, that's it could be Universal's own kind of Pixar Pier type of thing, but done better, right? It could be Universal's own Pixar Pier, done better, because you'd have that whole area of the park an Illumination land, and then, but you would each have its own like neighborhood. You have the Pets Place, that's its own neighborhood, and you have the Super Silly Funland area, that's its own neighborhood. Then you have the Sing area, which would be its own neighborhood. So it'll be like Universal's de facto Pixar Pier without even doing it. They just kind of naturally did it instead of like did it all at once type of thing. So yeah, definitely feel like it could work. Um, Illumination Plaza. I like it. I like it. Illumination Plaza. That'd be great. They have Illumination Plaza, and then it in Illumination Plaza you'd have all these neighborhoods, pets. Um, yeah, yeah, pets sing and speak with me. Which one's coming to Hollywood first? Jurassic World, Adventure, or Velocicoaster? Uh, well, the Jurassic World Adventure animatronic is so impressive. Uh, that I want that one, but I want a Velocicoaster very close behind. Because Universal, Universal Hollywood sure needs a decent roller coaster, so a Velocicoaster or Hagrid's would certainly do it. So I hope one of those is or something original is on its way in the near future. Even the Donkey Kong coaster, I'll take that as well. Alrighty, guys. Any last minute questions? Any last minute questions before I head on out, eat some dinner, film some more videos? Uh, I think ET should bring back, Hollywood should bring back ET. That'd be cool. I never got a chance to ride ET, so if they brought an updated version of ET, not like a bigger, which is, seems like a bigger version of Peter Pan, that'd be really cool. I'd be down for that. Suspended dark rides are super fun. Suspended rides in general are super fun. But yeah, I'd be down for that. What's the possibility? I'm not sure. Hopefully, a high possibility. I'd want Hagrid's or Diagon Alley. I want both of them to come to Hollywood. I mean, there's space for it. Topaz. I can't see the construction every day. You'll get those notifications when I see when I film the construction updates. I have no idea how construction looks like now, but I'll be there this week and you'll find out, and we'll find out together. I'm only off at 7:10. 7 is getting dark in here. Soon you won't be able to see me because I don't know where the light is. But yeah, definitely want Hagrid's and Diagon Alley to come here to Hollywood. And yeah, they hopefully will bring those Hollywood, the Donkey Kong expansion in those sound stages right across the way from Hollywood, from Super Nintendo World. That'd be quite nice. Super fun. I hope they'll start on that soon. Hello, hello, 2 geeks. How are you? Imagine every mentions announced to come to Hollywood's part of 10 years. That'd be nice if it came into Hollywood's part of um, of a 10-year plan. That'd be a fun 10 years. In fact, no matter what though, I think Hollywood would have a great 10 years ahead in its future ahead because yeah, there's so much great stuff happening in the park that you know, I feel like I feel like it has a very bright future, very bright future. I stand here until the 30-minute mark. I'm trying to get to Six Flags, but nothing's really happening at Six Flags. Try to get to this weekend though. You think all those rides will help Universal Studios compete with Disney and not from Six Flags? Yeah, if you get all of them, it certainly will compete with all of them. Um, yeah, yeah, but don't forget, Sean. In terms of attendance, in 2019 attendance, Universal Studios was beating Disneyland. Meeting Knott's and Six Flags and SeaWorld's in attendance. Disneyland or Universal had attendance almost as high as California Adventure. It had a 9.1 million people or something like that. California Metro is like 9.6, but now it's only like 4 million, something 4 or 6 million. Six Flags had 3 million, so it's beating those other parks in attendance for sure. Yes, work has definitely started on HHN on both coasts. Both coasts, which is pretty cool. Excited for that event this year. One of my favorite events. The Halloween events are one of my favorite events at any theme parks. Yeah, Universal is certainly on a different level than Six Flags uh, in a lot of ways. I know it's definitely unlikely, but it's an interesting concept. Being Kung Fu Panda Land of Awesomeness. Um, yeah, see, the Kung Fu Panda Land was actually supposed to be an indoor SpongeBob land, but China doesn't like SpongeBob or isn't really interested in SpongeBob, so they made a Kung Fu Panda instead. So an indoor SpongeBob land would be pretty awesome. Or an indoor Kung Fu Panda land would be cool too, as long as we bring. That's what Universal Hollywood needs. Uh, a nice family boat ride prior to the Caribbean style, with then just a family friendly drop at the end, but like a dark ride sequence, fully indoor boat ride, just like what the Kung Fu Panda ride is, but just here in Hollywood. That'd be really awesome. Actually, that'd be really cool. Uh, super cool, super cool. So, what maze are you guys most excited for on this map? I'll ask one last question. We head on out. Try to do more live streams per week. Definitely at least one. More live streams per week. This week we have a lot more time than last week, so it's certainly more plausible. Maybe we'll go live from Six Flags. Maybe that'll be the update. And Six Flags update, just going live from there. I think the Jimmy Fallon ride should come to Hollywood. I don't. The Jimmy Fallon ride is another simulator thing, and that's something that does not need to come to Hollywood. Unless they reskin Simpsons into that or something. But still, the Simpsons building should be demolished and will be demolished by 2028 for potentially Potter expansion. I'll do a video on that this week. That's what the locker room talk is. Oh, it's getting very dark in here. So I'm gonna head on out. And any last second questions? It looks pretty light on the camera, but if you look at the room, it's getting darker and darker and darker. So as the sun dwindles, supposedly Universal wanted to make a deal with Disney to keep Simpsons, but give up Marvel. I mean, both are pretty fast, pretty lucrative properties. But yeah, that's I'm hearing The Simpsons is bye bye when that contract is done. Alright, guys, thank you guys so much for watching. Comment below your favorite maze, your most anticipated maze down below. I'll be live at the parks, hopefully live at Six Flags this weekend. I'll be at Universal for some videos, Super Nintendo World and stuff, and I'll try to get back to Disney soon. But as always, if you like this video, press the thumbs up button, subscribe for more theme park updates, and have a fantastic day. Love all of you. You're amazing.